Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy October, which is very exciting. If you don't know, October is one of the most difficult months for teachers because there's really no breaks and the honeymoon period is over. So stay strong. We also have a Friday the 13th coming up, um, which, it just adds a next layer to student behaviors. So you've got this. But yeah, October and March are very difficult for teachers. Just a few updates. So you all know that you have the 6 lessons that you have to do for your evaluations, or your 6 observations, right? And then they just informed us, and I apologize, this is my fault because there's a difference between single subject and multiple subject. I usually do single subject math, but for multiple subject, they're pushing more the 2 informal observations. So what that means is that you just have to send me a recording. You don't need a lesson plan for those, and they'll go right here. Informal observation 1 and 2, but please, it could be anything that you're doing in the classroom. So say you're just doing a small group and you have a 15-minute video. That's fine. I just need to informally observe you as well. So there's not even a reflection for it. I think they just want to see more natural teaching, maybe not so rigid like a lesson plan. I don't know. But it is a requirement. So adding that 6 lessons plus the 2 informal, just the video, no lesson plans, and that'll go right here. And then I wanted to give some clarity on your big project and how those lessons can be double dipped. I'm just going to show you the email section that applies. So if you are in EHD 178, you're doing the SVP, and the SVP, you can use one of those lessons as one of your 6 lessons. Okay. Now, if you're in EHD 170, you're in your final student teaching, you're doing your TSP, which is 5 lessons, and you can use 3 of them as your formal lesson plans for me. Okay, so you can double dip on 3 of those. So EHD 178 can double dip on 1, and then EHD 170 can double dip on 3. Okay. I also wanted to make sure I would take some time today and just double check. I know this is a 170 binder, but double check that these things are getting done. The clinical practice agreement, I think everybody's been cleared now and uploaded. Students in context, take time to get that done. And then make sure you're doing your weekly reflections. Also make sure you're doing your lesson plan reflections after you look at my observation notes. If you need to know how to look at those notes, it's in last week's video. Make sure you did your predisposition survey and all those good things. When I was in the credential program, I would set like every other Saturday aside for about an hour and just go through my binder and just make sure everything was up to date. If you do those little check-ins, then you won't be so stressed out at the end. I am enjoying the lessons that I'm seeing so far. If you are having a difficulty getting those lessons done, please let me know as soon as possible because they do want those lessons done before Thanksgiving break. And that would be ideal. And then your project done before Thanksgiving break for sure. That way, if there's issues, we can fix them because sometimes there are issues and they've been fixable, but you definitely want to make sure you have time on your side. All right. And then make sure you're adding in those hours and doing the drop down section where you tell me what type of activities you're doing. I like reading the little summaries as well. It's been really nice to see kind of insights of what you're experiencing in your classrooms. So you're all doing wonderful. Keep up the good work and let me know and communicate if you need anything from me. But it's good news that you get to double dip on those lessons with your project. And then keep in mind that those 2 informal. No lesson plans needed. I just need to see like little videos. All right. Have a wonderful week.